Good evening, and welcome to the commencement ceremony of Central Virginia Community College. I am Dr. Muriel Mickles, and I am the Vice President of Academic and Student Affairs here at CVCC. One of the highlights of being the Vice President of Academic and Student Affairs is welcoming all of you graduates, your family and your friends, as well as the CVCC family to our commencement celebration. I love graduation. I look forward to the pomp and circumstance every year that recognizes the successes of you, our wonderful students. The faculty and staff work very hard throughout the year to make commencement a reality, but we know that no one works harder than you, our graduates. It is a time to reflect on where you started, to share happiness, pride, and love with those who sacrificed to help you on your journey. Let me be one of the first to say congratulations to you. We are so very proud of you. As we begin our celebration today, we will pay tribute to this great country by playing the national anthem. At the conclusion, Dr. Steve Troxell, Chair of the CVCC Local Board, will bring greetings.
During the more than 2 decades that I was a college professor, the greatest moment of our year was graduation. We faculty looked forward to joining our students in the celebration of their accomplishments. If your faculty could be here in person with you today, they would undoubtedly share with you the handshakes, hugs, tears, and joy that are so appropriate to this grand event. The board of CVCC likewise share in this glad occasion. We have been very serious and intentional in providing the guidance and oversight necessary to help you reach today. When I was a professor, I held to 2 basic tenets. 1, make sure that my students got answers to their questions, accurate answers. And 2, make sure that my students were asking the right questions. Let me encourage you that even though you have accomplished this educational milestone, never stop being a student. Keep learning either formally or informally so that you don't stagnate. Keep seeking answers to your questions and make sure that you're asking the right questions. Again, the board of CVCC and I salute you on your accomplishments. You have a right to be proud, and we are proud for you. And we wish you joy and fulfillment in your life. Go forth with pride. And now it is my great pleasure to introduce a man who has made my 8 years on the board a pleasure and who has done his utmost to make your college experience successful. President John Capps.
I'm John Capps, President of CVCC, and I want to extend a hearty welcome to all of you who are joining us for this special virtual commencement celebration. Our spotlight today is naturally on our graduates. We're here to honor them. But I also want to offer a special welcome to the families and friends of the graduates. It's not too much to say that these graduates would not be graduates if it weren't for you. So you deserve to share in their moment of glory. At the outset, I want to acknowledge that this isn't the type of ceremony we had hoped to provide you. Unfortunately, just as it has in so many other aspects of our lives, COVID-19 intervened and forced us to forego our traditional in-person commencement exercises. I regret that we all can't be together in the Vine Center. But graduates, let's not allow that limitation to tarnish everything you've worked so hard for and everything you've accomplished during your time at CVCC. Indeed, if anything, the barriers and the obstacles you've overcome due to the pandemic have merely magnified the breadth and the depth of your achievement. I always use commencement to tell our graduates that I don't think I could do what you've already done. It's been true in the past, and that's even more true today. You've completed programs while working and taking care of your families. You fought through financial challenges to earn your degree or certificate, and you've had to make profound sacrifices to arrive at today. Even more, you've done it all while coping with unending uncertainty, genuine fear about the future, and dramatic disruptions to your academic and personal lives. Think about it. What you succeeded at doing amid a global pandemic is something that no one else has ever done before. From that standpoint, your graduation from CVCC is not only a reflection of your academic ability, it reflects your very character. It reflects your drive, your determination, your strength, your resilience, your courage, and even your faith. Yes, you can be rightfully proud of all you've accomplished. And you can be even prouder knowing you've accomplished it amid such adversity. You've remained steadfast when you might have wavered. You've persevered when you might have given up. You've conquered every challenge set before you, and there have been many, I know. Yet you've met every one of those tests with a resounding, yes, I can overcome that. Yes, I can do that. In doing that, you've distinguished yourselves as the very best that any of us can ever be. For that, for your remarkable commitment and your extraordinary achievement, I respect you, I salute you, and I congratulate you. Well done. It's now my honor to introduce one of your own, a fellow graduate who will deliver the student address.
Good evening, Central Virginia Community College graduates and families. It is my pleasure to be speaking to you today as a fellow graduate on this important milestone in our lives. While this year posed some challenges, we are all celebrating today because as a class, we found a way to overcome. Our class will go down in history for our resilience. In the face of a challenge, we stepped up to the plate and conquered it all with a smile. With that being said, it wasn't easy. We had to adapt to a new way of living. We had to isolate ourselves from our friends, families, and loved ones. The world around us froze in place and our lives drastically changed in only a matter of days. Many of us had to push beyond our limits. On top of being students, we had to become teachers, confidants, as well as cheerleaders to others. However, we never gave in. We kept pushing forward, overcoming all the challenges of online learning, from Zoom to the lack of motivation and purpose that blossomed from the frustration all of us felt while navigating this new online world. But as we close this chapter of our life, we carry with us the lessons that it has taught us and learned that even while we felt weighed down by life's many burdens, we have the strength inside of us to rise above and conquer it all. Many times in life, the things we enjoy the most are those that we stumble upon by accident. With that being said, when I came to CVCC, I was determined to keep my head down and finish my degree as quickly as possible. But one day, I decided to open an email that headed, "Who doesn't want $1,000?" Not willing to pass on the opportunity, I decided to apply to become a student ambassador, which led to some of the most memorable moments I have here at CVCC. I and 9 other students were selected to represent the college. As a group, we had nothing in common. Everything from our majors to our favorite colors were different. But we embraced these differences, helping us find a dynamic that worked for us. While our responsibilities weighed heavily on our shoulders as the face of our college, we allowed them to bring us closer together. And in turn, it made us better leaders. I noticed as I became further involved on campus, later becoming vice president of our Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society, that the lessons I was learning as an ambassador were subconsciously strengthening my leadership skills. Not only this, but they were even spilling into my coursework as well. Having said that, when I began my journey at CVCC, I thought I knew what I would be majoring in, as well as what I wanted to do with the rest of my life. Being the steadfast person I was, I thought nothing could change my ideas on the future. But as I started to submerge myself in my classes, I began to feel inspired by my professors' passion for teaching, as well as their love for their subject. I slowly opened up to the possibility of exploring new ideas, something I never would have done in high school. I learned what it actually takes to learn a subject and enjoy it. And sure enough, I found myself excelling in my classes. When I did that, I no longer saw my life through tunnel vision, but rather in a way that allowed me to crawl out of my proverbial tunnel and enjoy the bigger picture. I was then able to see where I was and what I needed to do in order to meet my new academic and career goals, while still understanding that my goals today might change and being okay with that. While we all move forward towards the next chapter in our lives and overcome new challenges as we leave CVCC, we will all still share one thing in common. This is the place where our future began. Thank you and good luck on your future endeavors. It is my pleasure to introduce our keynote speaker for the evening, Dr. Joshua Pusey.
So hi everyone, thank you for inviting me to speak to you on your big day. So my name is Josh Pusey. I'll introduce my connection to CVCC in a minute. But before I get there, I just want to take a minute just to wish you heartfelt congratulations. I hope today that despite this being virtual, maybe different from the vision you had for your graduation, I hope that you're taking time to celebrate your accomplishments. I'm sure for many of you it's been a long and winding road to get here, and you deserve to take a moment with your friends and family and celebrate how far you've come. So congratulations, and I hope you are celebrating today. So my connection with CVCC began about 16 years ago. Like many of you, I'm from Lynchburg. I grew up in Lynchburg. I went to Brookville High School, and high school was definitely not the best time of my life, academically that is. I didn't find any excitement or any inspiration in high school. All of my inspiration was found in the natural world. I wanted to be outside hiking, hunting, fishing, not inside studying. So I didn't do very well in high school. I graduated high school unsure of what I wanted to do next, and was working landscaping jobs that got me outside. I enjoyed working with plants, digging in the dirt, considering maybe this is what I want to do. Maybe I just want to work landscaping. But I decided I'm going to give CVCC a shot. I'm going to try. So that fall I enrolled in CVCC, and that semester changed the path of my life. It sounds pretty dramatic, but it's true. I was taking a chemistry course by Professor Don Bowman. And in that course, I remember a particular lab. Professor Bowman pulled me aside after lab and said, "Josh, you could be a chemist if you put your mind to it." And that word of encouragement just meant so much to me. Here was a professor that I respected telling me that I had more potential than I even realized. So with the encouragement of my professor and with the inspiration of the natural world, I became intensely motivated at school, dedicated myself to studying biology and science, and read about it, and I just loved it. And I was actually able to transfer to Virginia Tech, where I received a bachelor's degree in biology and horticulture. And while I was there, I participated in research and continued to be motivated by my inspiration of the world around me. It wasn't necessarily an easy path. There were many hurdles, many obstacles, much anxiety and worry that I had to overcome. But I was able to graduate, and I was excited by that. After graduation, I was fortunate to be able to be offered a position at Harvard, where I studied plants. I got my doctorate studying plants and DNA and gene sequencing. It's a pretty amazing and exciting time of my life. I went on from there to Duke and finally to William & Mary, where I've been for the past 7 years. So I tell that story because I think that there's several connections with you that I want to emphasize. I know many of you are sitting there thinking, what's next? And there's some principles from my path that I think you might resonate with. They're nothing profound. They're nothing like, wow, those are amazing thoughts. They're things you have experienced, but I just want to take a minute and draw your mind to it. First off, the obvious one, we share a connection of CVCC. CVCC is a great place to start. It provides a really good foundation for going forward in life. Secondly, we all need to find our source of inspiration. My source of inspiration was the natural world, plants, animals. Yours might be art, might be history. It might be renewable energy. What I encourage you is find your source of inspiration, find what excites you, and keep pursuing it. Don't let that fire, that excitement die. Keep chasing it. Be the best educator you can be. Be the best scientist you can be, the best healthcare provider you can be. Next, we all have challenges. Life is not easy. This past year has shown that. You've overcome a massive hurdle of graduating in the midst of a pandemic. That's definitely something to be proud of. There's going to be many other challenges in your future. And what I encourage you when you encounter that challenge, you might be worried, how am I going to get through this next year? How am I going to get through the next 2 years? What I encourage you to do is don't take it a year at a time. Take it a day at a time, a minute at a time, step by step, and you'll get there. And finally, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the support and encouragement of many people. Professor Bowman, Professor Jerry Williams at Virginia Tech, my mom, my dad, friends, family. And I'm certain that all of you watching today, there's someone in your life who has helped you get to the point you are now. So first off, tell them thanks. Tell them thanks for the support and encouragement they provided. Next, we all need that support and encouragement. And what I would just challenge you to do is look around you. Who in your life could benefit from your support, from your encouragement? I just challenge you to go out of your way, help a friend, help a neighbor, achieve their dreams, speak into their life, provide tangible support, emotional support, just a friendship, in order that they might go on and achieve what they dream. So with that, thank you again for listening to me. Congratulations, and I just hope you have a wonderful day of celebration.
Madison Abbott,
Adam Abdelgayed,
Max Adelstein, Matthew Dylan Adkins, Noah Aarons, Andrew Aiken, Chelsea Marie Alof, Matthew Alcock, Shanice Allen, Casey Allen, Rodney Vince Allen Jr., Sydney Elaine Altizer, Santos Alvarez, Erica Alexandra Ambrose, Janelle Ampero, Landon Anderson, Justin Daniel Archer, James Alexander Arnold, Peter Timothy Arthur, Sarah Arthur, Colby Richard Arthur, Jamie Lynn Marie Ashball, Jamal Norval Alston, Brittany Sierra Austin. Janika Avina. Maggie Avison. Vaughn Avila. Jordan Kate Ayers. Julie Francis Bailey. Justin Bailey. Robert Spencer Bailey. Catherine Lane Baldock. William Douglas Baldwin. Daniel Jerome Barksdale Jr.
Drusilla Barnett.
Hugh Nelson Bateman III. Jackson Alexander Beatty. Jacob Belcher. Morgan Bell Paul. Jacob Evan Bemis. Elisa J. Grace Bender. Megan May Bennett. Kayla Nicole Bentley. Carter Riley Berry. Sydney Beverly. Michaela A. Beichik. Wyatt Evan Bigham. Nathaniel Bischoff. Abigail Blair. Kelsey Renee Blanks. Alicia Brittany Blomquist. Robert Boise III. Caitlin Nicole Boyd. Caitlin Elizabeth Brady. Josiah Brake. Keena Bram. Carl Bremer. Shelley M. Briggs. Donnie Brizendine. Gregory Broadwater. Amber Brockman. Amber Brooks. Stevie Maria Brooks. Arden Faith Brooks. Enrique Brown. Felicia Brown. Latanya Brown. Anna Brown. Trenton Dean Brown. Samantha Brown. Joseph Clayton Brown. Jacob Gray Brudke. Ethan Brumball. Reagan Bryan. Joseph Aaron Bryant. Mackenzie Cheyenne Bryant. Kelsey Bryant. Kentria Bryant Mays. Candace Lauren Burks. Corbin Burnley. Jacob Bush. Michelle Butler. David Allen Butler. Lisa Marie Butler. Trevor Byers. Pazay Kai. McKenna Grace Caldwell. Kelly Campbell. Sierra Campbell. Jessica Elizabeth Campbell. Austin Wayne Campbell. Michael Caprice. Sarah Jean Carlin. Gary Brian Case Jr. Casey Catron. Bianca Crystal Chadis. Christopher Chambers. Tiers Nicole Chambers. Reason A. Chandler Sr. Brendan Tyler Cheatham. Eric Robert Cheatham. Amanda Stewart Cherry. William Chilton. Stone Chocolate. Latisha Altwentia Christian. Samantha Claxton. Sarah Ashley Clay. Bridget Cloudus. Connor Cobb. Adrian Simone Cobbs. Marnie Jefferson Cohen. Elizabeth Grace Cohen. Mary McHale Elizabeth Colbert. Ashley Jane Coleman. Vernon Coles. Megan Coles. Joseph Addison Collins. Tammy Jennings Connor. Harrison Cook. Jadalyn Cook. Tyler Kosman. Danny Couch. Aaron Covington. Olivia Cowdrey. Gracie Cox. Dylan Scott Craig. Shamika Crawford. Patrice Crawford. Abigail Creel. Michael Crouch. Tracy Crowell. Whitney Marie Sucardi. Brooke Cyrus. Sage Dagenhart. David C. Dadio. James Davis. Octavia Ann Davis. Tasha Starr Davis. Colin Mitchell Davis. Tyler Lewis Day. Alicia Dean. Caleb Hale DeBass. Hadley Eve DeFord. Derek Thomas DeJarnett Jr.
Jenna Dallas.
Ashlyn Dentler. Benjamin Durkee. Isaac Durkee. Jalen Amari Dews. Depeche Dimmel. Brianna Dickerson. Zachary Bennett Dillon. Julia Dinstill. Travis Cole Dodgen. Tyler Dulcie. Seth Dooley. Shamika Douglas. Aaliyah Douglas. Megan Elizabeth Drinkard. Patrick Dukes. Emily Duncan. Sharon Dunham. Tachina Dunkley. Tina M. Dunham. Jordan Nicole Dyer. Leah Eckerd. Lillian Edwards. Jason Edwards. Perry Lamont Elam. Cheryl E. Elkins. Kinsley Reagan Elkins. Joseph Nathaniel Elliott. Samuel Allen Elliott. Caitlin Elliott. Colin English. Kayla Enlow. Vincent Joseph Erb. Anna Maria Escalera. John Ian Evans. John J. Evans. Micaiah Everett. Jacqueline Fairburn. Emily Reese Fanny. James M. Farmer. Kaylee Farmer. Kaibahar Arega Falate. Letitia Ferguson. Anthony James Ferguson. Marissa Ferguson. Bruce Fernandez. Tristan Farrell. Amy Ferrulo. Rebecca August Finnegan. Kara Fitzgerald. Aaron Fitzsimons. Nicholas Alexander Fleshman. Mandy Hope Foldesai. Darian J. Foreman. Grant Forrest Collins. Madison Foster. Lindsay Francis. Cullen Frank. Alita Franklin. Hunter Colby Franklin. Thomas Gage Franklin. Blake French. Adam Philip Freitas. Brett Alexander Fromm. Paula Melton Folsom. Dylan Michael Galatro. Cortez Galloway. Amanda Garrett. Dwayne Thomas Garrison. Noah Timothy Gassler. Marvin Anthony Gay III. Jack George Gebbetsberger. Lee Ann Geppert, Derek Gibson, Barry Michael Gilbert, Krista Gillespie, Reagan Gillespie, Hakeem Gillum, Claire Estelle Gillian, Adam Reynolds Glass, Randy Victoria Ann Marie Glenn, Karcher Daniel Goldman, Sydney Goodsell, Ashlyn Wright Goolsby, Jade Lee Gold, Chandler William Gowen, Candace Grant, Christina Gray, Kiana Green, Jesse Green, Alisa Beth Guersha, Samuel Gregory Gunter, Catherine Rose Hagler, Chandler Marie Hall, Victoria Renee Hall, Benjamin Grant Halstead, Rebecca Joe Halterman, Amber Hamilton, Katasha Hamlet, Diamond Hancock, Ethan Andrew Harbin, Matthew John Harpster, Tyler Wayne Harris, Sierra Nicole Harris, Larry Harsley, Zaya Harvey, Aiden Dale Hatch, Roland Hatcher, Melinda Headings, Emma Gail Helms, Heather Marie Hensley, Caroline Herbert, Nicholas Hewitt, Jessica Ann Hill, Ayana Hillman, Amber Hines, Zachary Charles Hinton, Amanda Hoffert, Dana Hogan, Grace Hogan, Tyler Dixon Holleran, Destiny Holloway, Justin Wendell Holmes, Dakota Scott Holmes, Timon Lincoln Hood, Sabrina Horn, Bryce Horton, Sydney Houck, Logan Marie Howard, Joshua David Howard, Gabriel Clay Howard, Casey Howell, Braden Scott Hudak, Emily Hudson, Elizabeth L. Humphrey, Savannah Hunley, Wesley Allen Hurst, Brandon Hurt, Maverick Husson, Lashawna Hutcherson, Lisa Marie Inuzzi, Kaylee Isles, Kevin Chineniwa Ilozor, Daniel Isaacs, Lachey Jackson, Latham Jackson, Reagan Jackson, Tatiana Faith Jackson, Lindsay Jamerson, Corey Jennifer, Gabriel Mark Jenkins, Kelly Nicole Jennings, Deirdre Johnson, Brandon Austin Johnson, Lysander Johnson, Lakira Tasha Johnson, Kiara Johnson, Kiara
Nashawn
Johnson,
Johnson,
Lavon Jones, Megan Jones, Cassandra Jones, Montrez Jones, Jalasia Jones, Janelle Jones, Sierra Chantel Jones, Devin Cole Jose, Daniel Paul Joshua, Jessica Kang, Anaya Jahan Kareem, Caitlin Marie Kavanaugh, Gregory Kehan, Alexander Kean, Peter George Keller, Morticia Cherise Kelso, Stephen Carolasia, Peter Kirshner, Skylar Jade Kidd, Skylar Kidd, Caleb Elijah Kilgore, Yolanda King, Kiona Monte King, Courtney Knight Kirby, Colton Bailey Knight, Derek Craig, Philip Kress, Brianna Grace Kuo, Bryn R. Lackey, Jordan Elizabeth Lax, Holly Lagos, Logan Brooks Lamano, Douglas Landrum Jr., Libby Langford, Lisa Tice Lanning, Brooke Lachlan, Chase Lavender, Michael J. Lawson, Christian Lawson, Cooper Jean Lane, Samuel Lazowski, Ryan Scott Learn, Brandon James Lee, Antonio A. Lee, Jr. John Leftwich. Maria Leslie. Christian Lesniak. Matthew Levesque. Catherine Lewis. Kyler Grant Lewis. Kylie Beth Lewis. Andrew David Lightfoot. Kaylee Anne Marie Lilly. Andrew Eric Lindsay. Micah Litchford. Justin Riley Little. Tiffany Liu. Joseph Lloyd. Logan Anthony Lombardi. Grayson Lowe. Elieza Alexis Lynch. Lydia Matza. Clay Maddox. Sarah Catherine Maddox. Anna Catherine Maddox. Sheridan Bailey Maines. Sarah Nicole Manley. Dustin Manning. Jacob Dylan March. Heather Ann Markham. Herbert Marshall. Gregory Marshall. Nathaniel Marshall. Amber Martin. Sarah Nicole Martin. Michael Kincaid Martin. Brianna Martin. Jessica Lynn Martin. Dylan Austin Martin. Rebecca Ann Martin. Caleb Martin. Claire Martin. Madeline Claire Martin. Christian Riley Martin. Sierra Lee Mason. Joshua Moyer. Allison May. Aaron May Crowder. Ian Alexander Mayhew. Heather Mays. Heather Nicole Mays. Bessie Mays. Samantha Mays. Catherine Mays. Christy McArdle. Ethan Christopher McCarron. Michelle McCartney. Sarah C. McConville. Aaron McCormick. Madeline McCoy. Imari McCoy. Kavon Dominique McCrae. April Denise McElhaney. Cassie McIntyre. Mark McLaughlin. Claire McGuire. Savannah Ruth McGirt. Angela Marlene McIver.
E. McKinney.
Jerry McLaughlin, Benita Meganson, Sashu Mealy, Colin J. Merkel, Patrick M. Merricks, Vashti Jeanette Miles, Sophia Miller, Jackson Miller, Nicholas Scott Minix, Alexandria Minta, Jennifer Amy Money, Talandis Monroe, John Mower, Nicholas Mower, Sarah Puckett Mower, Patricia Morcom, Lindsay Caitlin Morris, Chris Nathan Morris, Brittany Morris, Kane Dixon Morris, Corey Beth Morrison, Lisa Meschler, Clayton Orlando Mosley, Michael Mosley, Joseph Casati Piana, Ashley Mullins, Bailey Shotwell Mullins,
Bailey Shotwell,
Brooke Mackenzie Mullins, Hannah Mullins, Jennifer Murphy, Robert L. Murphy Jr., Sana Mustafa, Victoria Mutembezi, Victoria Myers, Sarah Renee Myers, Jared Michael Nathaniel Myers, Minho Nam, Matthew Napier, Jonathan Sylvester Nash, Peyton Teresa Naughty, Turner Luke Neblett, Roman Nelson, Jacqueline Newby, Megan Lynn Newcomb, Virginia P. Newman, Emily Newman, Christy Wynn, Lauren Nicholas, Michael Najelic, Lenora Travis Noel, Michael Hamilton Norman, Frances Grace Novak, Colton O'Brien, John O'Leary, Sarah Ann Oakley, Brendan Joseph Ogden, Alexandra Victoria Okendo, Sabrina Ortiz Pacheco, Amari Osei, Claire Elizabeth Overstreet, Mason Alexander Owen, Kimberly Renee Owens, Matthew Joseph Owens, Andrew Joseph Osmek, Austin Pannell, Kyle Hunter Parker, Leandra Janae Parrish, Jayla Storm Parrish, Jagruti D. Patel, Jay Patel, Ashley Joan Pavia, Shael Brianna Jordan Payne, Jalvis Payne, Alexis McGuire Penwell, Caleb Michael Perdue, Keisha Perkins, Shalene Nicole Petrie, Bridget Petrie, Alexis Petty, Everett William Phelps, Casey Phillips, Grace Phillips, Madison Brooke Phillips, Dana Phillips, Jennifer Piercy, Emily Piercy, Caitlin Piercy, David Haywood Pacenti, Joseph Atwell Plucker, Donnie Ray Poole, Jody Noel Poole, Gracie Angelica Porter, Persia Poteet, Brianna Potts, James Powell, Matthew John Powers, Emily Grace Pratt, Diana S. Price, Kelly Price, Michael Alexander Prue, Robert Pruitt, Marion Ella Puckett, Sabrina Quarles, Brian Quinn, Cerise Raglan, Derek Raglan, Justin Lee Ramsey, Renee Randolph, Kennedy Brooklyn Ratliff, Iman Rolfe, Timothy Rawlings, Chase Ray, Ebony Reeves, Matthew Allen Releva, Sandra Reveley, Jessica Reynolds, Elizabeth Rhodes, Taryn Serenity Richards, Shantasia Richburg, Cody Allen Rickman, Brent Michael Reiner, Brianna A. Rivers Spradley, Nicholas Roberts, Jessica Renee Robertson, Tamia Robertson, LaWanda Roby, Shantuan Robinson, Krista Robinson, Victoria Robinson. Aiden Andrew Rhodes. Brittany Rogers. Catherine Marie Rodriguez. Patricia K. Rogers. Marcus Durant Rose. Chelsea Elizabeth Ross. LaMonica Davis Rosser. Landon Chase Rothgip. Isaiah Roundtree. Jaden Roughton. Sakia Royster. Raymond Rucker. Trinity Alicia Rucker. William Rudelis. Peyton Jennings Ruggieri. Christina Noel Rusk. Shauna K. Ryder. Serena Soli. John T. Sanchez. Skylar Simone Sandage. Autumn Faith Sandage. Kanaya Sandage. Haley Saunders. Hayden Frank Schlimmer. Eric Schmidt. Michael Schreiber. Adam Schubert. Tracy L. Schultz. Cecilia E. Scott. Alexis Scott. Layla Marie Scott. Jonathan Peter Selmer. Michael Selsler. Diana Sarah. Caleb Schaefer. Leah Rebecca Sharp. Caitlin Marie Sheehan. Christopher James Shelton. Carly Olivia Shelton. Christina Shepard. Jacob Shepard. Joshua Ray Shepard. Cassidy Shepard. Zoe Lynn Shipley. Kyle Samuel Short. Jacob Short. Matthew Shutt. Kelly Simmons. Thomas O. Simmons. Amanda Grace Sinha. John Slade. Kerwin Marquise Slayton. Takoya Sloan. Summer Smelts. Blake Neal Smelts. Jessica N. Smith. Melinda Smith. Cassandra Smith. Alicia Monet Smith. Susan Marie Smith. Morgan Lynn Smith. Raymond Smith. Elizabeth Marie Sosnowski. Teresa Spencer, Lucy M. Spinner, Aaron Bennett Spradlin, Stephen Spraker, Jonathan W. St. Clair, Elizabeth Staton, Christian Wayne Staton, Shayna Erica Steeples,
Brandon Steverson,
Zachary Lee Stinson, Shavonna Stone, Shaquana Geraldine Stone, Sarah Ann Stonelake, Olivia Grace Stoltz, Christina Grace Sturm, Lori Ann Subasits, Jeremy Michael Sumpman, Clayton Frederick Sumter, Luke Paul Sidner, Taya Tabor, Kara Taylor, Harley Marie Taylor, Wesley Aaron Templeton, Kate Terry, Casey Thacker, Jamar Thaxton, Evan Thomas, Gerwin Thompson, Raven Thompson, Kimberly Ann Thompson, Tyler Glenn Thompson, Noah Allen Thompson, Samuel J. Thompson III, Amber Marie Thompson, Christopher Ryan Tidwell, Maris Tiller, Brandon Timmons, Jada Tinsley, Ashley Tott, Vicky Tolliver, Hunter Wyatt Tolley, Anna Marie Tomlin, William Colby Tomlin, Zasia Towns, Hunter W. Townsend, Robert Tuck, Caitlin Renee Tuck,
Amanda Leanne Tucker,
Jayla Tucker, Courtney Tucker, Courtney Coleman Turkle, Ashley Nicole Turner, Jemiah Tweedy, Michael Jaden Tweedy, Caitlin Tyree, John Lindsay Tyree, Anna Baree, Drake Vaughn, Anna Venters, Crystal Vire, Antonio Vitale, April Vyers, Gavin Votal, Victoria Lynn Wade, Rochelle Lawrence Walker Jr., Shardasha Nicole Waller, Avery Brooke Walsh, Thomas A. Walton, Jayla Walton, Matthew Keith Walton, Moncherie Ward, Aaron Wardlow, Lillian Ware, Nicholas Dwayne Waters, Brett Michael Wall, Chase Weekly, Roger E. Weddle, Rachel Weiss, Olivia Ryan Wells, Daniel Wells, Eddie Wells Jr., Danielle K. Wentz, Dustin Werner, Randy Westcott, Chantel L. West, Montarius Ladante West, Tom Lev West, Jasmine Wheaton, Ivy Wheaton, Jessica Wheeler, Sharmita White, Sarah White, Yanita Quincy William, James Franklin Williams, Sandra Joseph Williams, Shanika Katina Williams, Bronson Joseph Williams, Tamir Williams Parks, Herman Randolph Williams Jr., Tammy Williamson, Lynn Allen Wills, Taylor Lynn Wills, Brian Wilson, Georgia Wilson, Amelia Wilson, Kelsey Wilson, Riley Elizabeth Wilson, Cole Anthony Wiltsius, Brian Winch, Diamond Wendell, Adriana Nicole Wise, Damika Withers, Nancy Witt, Connor Witt, Autumn Gail Wofford, Brett Womack, Cameron Renee Womack, Stephen Womack, Colton Wood, Jesse Allen Wood, Ashley Woodson, Haley Woody, Cameron O'Neill Woolridge, David Gray Worley, Heather Lynn Wright, Patrice Wynn, Zoe Yantz, Andrew John Goodrick Young, Sydney Alexandra Young, Dylan Young. Desiree Younger. Joelle Elise Utsi. Neri Samora Lopez. Megan Zarichny. Stephen Zablosky. Zoe Zinn. Catherine Zernzak. Olivia Ellen Zucchero.
Now comes the moment you've been working for ever since you arrived at CVCC. For this is the moment when I confer your degree or credential. You've looked forward to this moment from the first day you enrolled at CVCC. You'll look back on this moment for the rest of your life as you celebrate your greatest achievements. Savor this moment, for this moment can take you wherever you want to go, just as it did for Joshua Pusey. Ready? By virtue of the authority vested in me by the State Board for Community Colleges and the Commonwealth of Virginia, I hereby confer upon you the degree, diploma, certificate, or credential to which you are entitled, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. If you're wearing your mortarboard right now, you may turn your tassel, for I now proclaim you graduates of Central Virginia Community College. Congratulations to all of you on your extraordinary achievements.
To the graduating class of Central Virginia Community College, it has been my privilege and my pleasure to share this wonderful occasion. Graduation is a celebration of achievement, hard work, goal sets, and of family and friends. Because we are not together this year, I am especially excited and proud of you. You are resilient, you are adaptable, and you embody the tenacity to continue to the finish line. You excelled. There is no stopping you. Because of your achievements and promise today, we are granted an opportunity to look forward to the future with hopes and dreams that we have never dreamed before. We applaud and celebrate you in your achievements today. As you move to the next wonderful adventure in your life, I challenge each and every one of you to be that catalyst for positive change. Graduates, families, and friends, this concludes the CVCC virtual commencement.